The Americans were right when they said us English can't handle the heat. I've just landed in Texas for the World Cup, and the heat is another level in America than what it is to England. Every time it's a heat wave in the UK, we post on Twitter to say how hot it is, and there's always an argument with Americans saying it's not that hot, and we always argue that it is hot, it's different heat, whatever. No, the heat here is different. The air is thick like soup, and even in the middle of the night, it's 29 degrees. Right now it's 35 and you can barely breathe the air. Thank God Americans actually have AC.
This is my first time in the US during summer, and I'm thinking about all the videos I watched last year about like how British heat is worse than American heat and how British heat is hotter than American heat. I'm in the south of the US right now. What is it on my hair? I have never experienced humidity like this, and I grew up on an island by the coast of Africa. It's a tropical island by the coast of Africa. I understand humidity. I was born in humidity. The air here is thick. It's heavy. It's hot. It's sticky. Anyways, heat is heat. I regret to inform you guys, we also have a way of measuring real feel, accounting for things like humidity. Before, British people are like, yeah, but in Britain we have humidity. It is so hot. But I would much rather prefer spending my time in the US during summer than I would in Italy, though, because at least over here I don't have to smell BO. Like, that's nice. It's like revolutionary, honestly. The lack of BO makes summer better. If the discourse was about the enjoyment of heat, then I would have agreed. It's much more enjoyable to be hot here. But guys, British heat is not hotter than American heat. Like, what even is American heat? Are you talking about Arizona heat, Florida heat? Anyways.
Okay, so we've been in America for like, what, 2 weeks now, and we've noticed
I'm bloody sick of it, by the way.
We've noticed that you guys think it's actually hot out here.
It's not. It's not.
You literally have AC. You literally have AC. We don't do AC. You go into Birmingham, you go into London, you won't find AC in these houses, you know. We don't do that out there. And so we would be outside, and then we go inside and it's still hot. But you guys can go inside and it's cool off. And we only know that because we've been in an Airbnb and it's actually freezing in here.
Literally.
So,
like, try growing up back in Birmingham. It's bloody hot.
It's so hot.
You lot
it's
don't know
so
what
hot.
hot is. You don't know what heat is. I'm taking it about 95 degrees. We don't have AC.
Right.
We don't.
Yeah, if you go outside for too long and you're too hot, you have to go inside, you have to run the bath. You have to run it cold. And even still, sometimes it wouldn't even be cold. So no matter what, we cannot escape the heat. You guys can escape the heat. If you do your research elsewhere, you'd find that there is other places that actually don't get to get out of the heat.
It's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
It is.
It's a literal privilege.
Honestly, maybe, do you guys even struggle?
Honestly.
Do you even know what struggling is?
Because it's just, you live in luxury here. So honestly, take that as you will. But yeah. Look, we're not saying we don't like the AC, we're just saying we don't have it. And
yeah, we really enjoy having AC.
It is actually really nice, but yeah.
So please don't be coming at us in the comments. We've had so many comments in our last video coming at us, and we're like,
yeah,
we're grateful for these big portions. We're grateful for all the big food that you guys get big food. But
literally all I'm saying is you guys are kind of living luxury. So
yeah,
don't take it for granted.
Just don't, like, you guys are always saying like life is so hard, but it's really hard to live in the heat back in the UK. So.
It is. Not saying you guys, your lives aren't hard, not saying it.
Yeah,
not
just
saying it.
Like, the AC is great, so.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
America, this is no joke. It's 7:30 in the evening and I've never felt heat like it. Why is it like this? This Texas heat is ridiculous. It's cooler on the sun. It's so hot, I saw fire ants with sunscreen on. In fact, it's that hot, I'm pretty sure if you was to milk a cow right now, you'd get evaporated milk. In fact, no, it's hotter than that. It's the air, you can't breathe. It's thicker than Cardi B. It's that hot, I've just seen a bird pull a worm out the ground with oven mitts on. How do people survive this? Do chickens just lay hard-boiled eggs around here? Like, what? You know what? I'm half tempted to pass away, because I think cremation will be cooler than this. I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, even Africa. But Texas takes the number one spot. This is, Lord, whatever you're baking outside, I think it's done. All right, just cool us down a bit. Has anyone got a sauna I can sit in to cool down?
My name is Clinton, and I really appreciate the support that you actually gave out in this channel. Now today I want to talk about the air conditioning in America versus in Britain, and I have some reaction for you here in this video. But before that, I want to give some small commentary here by saying that if you have ever traveled between US and Europe during the summer, especially in July, you'll probably notice something strange. It is not just the language, or let's say the food, like we have talked in the other videos. It is about the air. Like, too many European visitors arriving for this World Cup, especially during July that is about to come, they feel like a vacation and more like a physical assault. Like, you step off a plane into a wall of blistering heat only to flee into a grocery store or hotel that feels quite literally like a refrigerator. So I want you guys to see this video here for the rest of it. Then I'll come back here and I'll give more and more comments about this situation.
The Europeans can't handle the American heat, and it's making everybody go point and laugh, haha, we fucking told you so, okay? The Europeans have had this weird little feud, and there's this thing on the internet that's been going for a really long time, that's basically Europeans claiming that their summers, their heat is worse than American heat, or that they deal with that heat better than Americans do, because they don't put, like, ice in their drinks, they don't have AC, they don't have, like, all of their buildings don't feel like a fridge. So they think that they deal with heat better than Americans do. And recently, a bunch of European athletes have come to America to train, and you are seeing so many videos of them being laid out, bending over, about to throw up, begging, like saying we're struggling so hard. These people are, like, bright in sweat, like flat out in the sun, looking like they're about to pass away. Like, and it's like dozens of them, multiple teams. And here's the thing, okay? The thing about American heat is also humidity. There's so much humidity. Oh my God, whenever there's humidity, like whenever there's low humidity, the sweat on your body is able to evaporate. Whenever there's really, really high humidity, it's really hard for like the moisture on your body to evaporate. And that's what these people are going through. That's why they're soaked in sweat. And it's not like Americans are bragging about how like hot it is here. But oh my dear God, it's been such a long fucking little feud. I'm like, no, we actually have hotter stuff because we don't have ice cubes and AC. We have that shit because it is so hot. Not a flex, just
Update on the humidity here in Kansas City for the World Cup. When the players are complaining, I promise you, there is something to, I don't know if it's complain about. I've been outside now for maybe 5 minutes. Just a little brisk walk. This is the outfit. I thought I'd wear this, breathable. Sweating. It doesn't go anywhere, it just lingers. Oh!
I have found out why America is so great. And it is one thing and one thing only. Air conditioning. It is the greatest thing I have ever experienced. It is hotter than Satan's butt crack out here. But what makes it bearable is the air conditioning. I believe you need to add a verse to your national anthem that talks about air conditioning. Americans are only scared of one thing, and that is being hot. But I love it. I love it. Is it something you have against being hot? Because the air conditioning, the ice in everything. Alors, something that I figured out while being here is that ice makes everything better. I am convinced Americans put ice in every drink. The other day, I was out for breakfast, and I was at a cafe. I look over, and a man had ice in his milk. Oh. Americans love ice so much le Titanic, non, le Titanic, whatever you say. I believe the Titanic was out to get more ice. Here in Texas, I see these signs that say that some people want ice. I don't understand that, and then people tell me that ice will take me away. What is this?
This is roasting, 35 degrees Celsius. I've taken all my pictures outside and I'm like, I just need to find me some shade, and I just want to experience what it's going to feel like to actually walk into the stadium, to feel the air conditioned. Oh, this is glorious. Absolutely glorious. It's like stepping into a fridge. Living the dream. I can feel myself rapidly cooling down. Ah, this is what dreams are made of.
Welcome to the Great Air Conditioning Divide, and today we are breaking down why a machine that Americans view as a basic tool for survival is looked at by Europeans as a lavish lifestyle, shocking livelihood. Now, according to the American perspective, survival it is just about survival and not luxury. Now, to understand the American obsession with climate control, you have to look at the geography. If you live in London or Paris, heatwave is brutally few weeks. But if you live in Phoenix, Boston, or Miami, the summer heat isn't just an inconvenience. It is an active threat, and entire regions of the United States, like states that are currently seeing massive population booms, simply could not function without the mechanical cooling. Now, for American, AC isn't just a luxury, it is for infrastructure. The modern American lifestyle, like our architecture and our economic, are fundamentally built around the assumption that the indoor temperature will always be a crisp of 70 degrees, no matter what it looks like outside. So the European reluctances, tradition, and let's say the architecture, that flipped the script by saying that why are European nations so reluctant to adopt cooling technology, even as global temperature continue to break records year after year? So first, there is the structural challenge, and a lot of European housing is century-old, made of thick stone and brick and designed to trap heat during long winters. And drilling holes for central air or hanging heavy compressor units outside historic windows is often a logistical and legal nightmare. But beyond the logistical, there is a deep cultural philosophy at play, and many Europeans place a massive emphasis on energy conservation and environmental impact. There is a widespread belief that sealing yourself inside a perfectly synthesized refrigerator bubble is unnatural and frankly a bit of wasteful. So what do I want to say is that, so who is right between the European and the American? Well, as the planet gets hotter, the divide is starting to blur, and Europeans experiencing more frequent severe summer heat waves, forcing a slow but steady rise in AC installation. Meanwhile, Americans are facing tougher conversation about the massive energy grid demands of keeping a continent on ice. What do you think? Is American reliance on AC a necessary adaptation to a harsh climate, or have we just forgotten how to sweat? Let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to hit the like button. And for cultural deep divides, and see in the next video.
Americans, I'm not being silly, yeah, but just take a look at me right now. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm sat in my kitchen trying to cook dinner. No, I haven't been for a run. No, I haven't been lifting weights. I've just been sitting here and stirring the pot every now and again. This is what happens when the UK has a heat wave. you are just in a puddle all day long. And you know why that is? It's because we don't have any air conditioning. No houses have aircon. In America, okay, it might be hot, humid in the day, but at least in the evening, when you go back to your home, you can click that button, put the AC on, and be nice and chilled. Get some goose pimples because you're a little bit cold. In the UK, when we have hot weather, it is barbaric. There is no way to get away from the heat. Ain't nobody got a swimming pool, maybe a paddling pool, but nothing like that. Nothing like they have in the US, man. No ice dispensaries, no aircon. This is gonna be me all night now. Like, how am I gonna go to bed? I'm gonna go to bed in a puddle of my own sweat. Take me back to America.
Why do you guys get so happy when you say, oh my God, it's going to be 30 degrees next week? That is a bad thing. This country, when it's hot, there is no wind. I mean, when there is wind, the wind is just hot air. Why are you happy about that?